Ranking the best corners in Madden 24. We are back here with another tier list update. Today we're going to be taking a look at the corner position. Now, right before we do go ahead and get into the new tier list, we do have to re-rank the old cards, and also if there's any ultimate legends revealed, they will be at the end of the video. I will not forget them, but look into this old tier list real quick, okay? So I think a lot has changed, and for me, it's really just with all the crazy abilities we've gotten. So let's talk about it. So first off, Mel Blount, I think him and Randy Moss are now just like kind of on the same tier. They're no longer like S tier slot CBs. And also I think Night Train Lane, I'm comfortable putting him in this tier as well, just with all the other A tier guys, because the main thing that I'm trying to get comboed right now, mid zone, deep out zone KO. That's what I want, okay? And a lot of these guys, while they are some good AP value, they just really aren't great anymore. So everyone now is just going to come down a singular tier for me. And now this is what the tier list is looking like before we get into the new cards. Now we do have a team captain update right here. It's Ronde Barber, and Ronde Barber, from a stat standpoint, 95 speed, 96 acceleration, good man, good zone. The thing is though, right, like he can get all the team chems, right, which is cool. Like, you know, he could be up to 97, potentially 98 speed on a full 50 theme team with all the team captains in the lineup, but he doesn't get any discounted abilities still. So for me, it's just like, I mean, I just don't think he's good. I'm going to go ahead and have him like D, if anything. Like, I'd rather have the 0 AP. I would rather have every single 0 AP pick cards defender over him. And now right after that, we got Nate Wiggins that starts at an 88 with a little bit of training. He's looking like this at a 93 overall, can get up to 98 speed, 97 acceleration, 6'2", 90 man, 87 zone, 85 press. Now the coverage stats aren't like insane or anything, but he's 98 speed and also gets pick artist for 0 AP. He's a great free slot CB. That's how I would treat him, slot CB. And I kind of want to put him in this B tier, but he just doesn't get K. I'm going to put him in this C tier right here because this is essentially like the slot CB tier. And I still think Mel Blount and Randy Moss are better slot CBs as well because they're just 0 AP pick artist players as well. Like, trust me, I get the speed aside. You know what? I'll put him right here. And these three cards right here, like Night Train Lane, Mel Blount, Randy Moss, they might go back up into A for me. It's just going to depend how the list ends. Now we got an anime card right here, Hayoto Tanaka with 92 speed. Like, the stats aren't good. He's 6'2", so I mean, good height. But the whole reason of this card is he gives a slight boost to the team. So for me, he's like a permanent like D tier card. Like, he's not gonna have the functionality of like these guys in game, but I mean, gives a slight little boost, so I think he has some value. After that though, we have an interesting card. It's gonna be AJ Terrell. So AJ Terrell, not really the fastest, 93 speed, 93 acceleration. He's 6'1", 89 man, 94 zone coverage. But the thing on him is he actually gets some discount abilities, and he gets a good, like, he's a really good no money spent corner in my opinion. Gets mid zone KO for 1 AP, and in my opinion, this might be a hot take to some of y'all, but I think mid zone KO is the best ability in the game on defense right now. You can say like lurk artist, I guess, too, because it makes the linebackers animate, but as just a base ability, this in the red zone is crazy. So I'm valuing mid zone over basically everything. The dream combo is deep zone or deep out zone KO plus mid zone. Yeah, AJ Terrell can get that. I think you put a 93 overall inside of him, so it's like 160k. Not really too like bad, I'll be honest. I think he is also like a B tier corner. I'm gonna go ahead and move up Night Train and Mel Blount too. I do think like AJ Terrell, Ty Law, Nate Wiggins, like these guys are just good no money spend cards. So yeah, I'm cool with them being like the B tier. After that, we get Field Pass Pat Pete. Now I have a big complaint with this card. EA just, oh man. So we're gonna rate him based on his 93 because no one can get him to a 97 now. 97 would be an S tier corner, I'll say that, but 93 speed, 92 acceleration. My main issue with the card, right? When you look at the discounts, he could actually be a god tier CB right now with deep out mid zone for 1 AP. What they did was, okay, Joe Montana last season and other Field Pass cards, even if you, or Ty Law as well, when you had them at their like lower overall, just upgrading them with training, they would unlock this bucket right here. This right here is a lock for him. So he can only use these abilities right here. I think it's stupid because this stack right here for a no money spent team is actually pretty game changing. I can't lie. It makes your defense actually a lot better. So again, 97 overall would be an S tier card right now, but he's a 1 AP mid zone corner. Think very similar things of him and AJ Terrell. And again, he's on my no money spent team. I'm going to put him literally right by AJ Terrell. Now I'm going to be honest with y'all. Sometimes I don't understand EA. So these cards are 95 overall, so 95 speed, 88 acceleration. The man isn't good. The zone is good. Why did they not get discounted abilities? Like, why? Like him and Terron Bland, right? Again, like stats look good, just no discounted abilities. This Terron Bland, I think, is worse than his team of the week because of that. And he might be better stats wise, but I think they're a lot worse. I can't lie. I kind of just want to put him F tier. I'll slightly put him D tier, I guess. Yeah, I'll put him D. They have good stats, but just no abilities. So yeah, I'm okay with that. Now after that, though, we get Pat Pete that has 94 speed, 95 acceleration. The speed like isn't great at this point, but 95 man, 95 zone, 89 press. And this time for his abilities, though, let's take a look. So he can go ahead and get pick artist for 0, deep out, acrobat. I think this card is just a slot CB, kind of similar to literally everyone we have in the C tier right now. 0 AP pick artist corner. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the C tier for sure. And now after that, we got Josh Williams. So these cards, Super Bowl present, past, they can all use lighted up tokens. We'll show them with and without it. To me, it's just like one speed point from a stat standpoint, but base card, 6'3" height, 95 speed, 97 acceleration, 96 man, 92 zone coverage. And this time for his abilities, though, let's take a look at it. So from an X Factor standpoint, one step ahead pick artist, a short route KO for 0 AP. But when we look at his regular abilities, it's just pick artist for 0 in my opinion. So he's a pick artist for 0 corner. Again, he's just a slot CB for me. Now he is a good one, right? Like he's 95 speed. I think he is a tier below Mel Blount in my opinion. So yeah, I'm okay again, like him being in this B tier, kind of by like Nate Wiggins. Again, I think they'll do pretty similar things. Now after that, we get Charvarius Ward. Again, could use a lighted up token on him, and he'd be like 1 speed point faster, so 96 speed, 95 speed, 96 acceleration, base, great man, great zone, great press. And this time though, let's take a look at his ability. So lighted up token right here is actually pretty nice. He can get mid zone KO for 0, and for an for regular abilities though, can get deep zone KO for 2, pick artist for 0. So you could go deep zone, pick artist, mid zone, and total for 2 AP. That's kind of crazy. Or deep zone KO, mid zone for 3. I will say if you use the lighted up token on him, I think he's a S tier corner. No lighted up, A tier. So it like max, he could be S. I think I'm going to put him right by Herb Adderley though. You can say he's an S tier corner. I think in a dream world, you wouldn't use his lighted up token X Factor. Definitely couldn't make him an S tier corner, but I think with the other X Factors we have even today, I think you'll see why he's not S. Now right after that, we get Dominique Rogers Cromartie with 97 speed, 96 acceleration. He is 6'2", good man, good zone, decent press. And this time for his abilities though, let's take a look at it. So X Factor, shutdown, 1 step ahead. Don't think these are like insane, just because I think zone coverage is obviously better, but he can get the combo of pick artist mid zone for 1 AP. Really, really good slot CB. Probably say he's an A tier slot CB for sure. I think he's better than Mel Blount. I'm going to drop down Mel Blount. I feel like I have to. And if Mel Blount drops though, I feel like Wiggins and Josh Williams have like, it's tough. These two cards right here are definitely like top in the line slot CBs as well, but DRC is the next level of slot CB, but he's also not an S slot CB either. And after that, we get Bo Jackson at corner, 6'1", 98 speed, really great physical stats, good man, good zone, and even a decent pass rusher as well. But this time for his abilities, right, can get avalanche, bottleneck, dual threat. The dual threat is kind of interesting because it's every single KO, but you would need something to give reaction time to him, and he doesn't get a mid zone for discounts. So for me, it's just kind of like a waste. To me, he's just a 0 AP pick artist corner. I would say, again, he's a slot CB. I think he's worse than DRC. I would also place him in the B tier as well. I know that might be crazy because he could be 99 speed. I really don't think speed is that crazy. I think he's a good slot CB, but give me DRC over him. All right, and now we got Terron Johnson with 96 speed, 95 acceleration. He's 5'11". That's like his one weakness, but great man, great zone, and also play ball near conservative. I don't love, but when we look at his abilities, okay, gets double discounts, gets to stack a deep out zone KO mid zone for 2 AP. This is what I think about the card, okay? I think there are better cards that does what he does. I'm okay with actually him being A tier. He is like, you can argue him S. I just don't love the height. That's his one weakness, I think. He can play at an S tier level for sure. I can see this argument right here. Again, I don't love play ball and air conservative. It's just with the corners we're about to cover, I think they do what he does just even better. After that, we get Antonio Cromartie with 96 speed, 95 acceleration, good man, good zone, good press. He's 6'2", so good height as well. And this time for abilities, he gets mid zone for 1 AP, which again is pretty okay. Doesn't get a pick artist on top of that. So for me, he's just right around like Pat Pete and AJ Terrell, which I know might be crazy, but yeah, I think he's literally right here. Just again, just not really great abilities. I don't think he makes the A tier for me. Now, all right, we're going to do something a little crazy right here. We're going to cover back-to-back Pat Surtains. He has a 96 and a 97. So let's talk about it. Now, this is where I think people are going to disagree with me. So Pat Surtain, weekly wild card, has 96 speed, 94 acceleration, good man, good zone, whatever, 6'2" height, so has good height. This time though, for his abilities, he can get pick artist and flat zone KO for 0 AP. That is a god tier stack for a slot CB. Now, let's talk about his 97. So his 97 97, a little bit better. Like I think some +1s here and there from a stat standpoint, but for his abilities, he gets deep zone KO and pick artist for 1 AP. That is not bad on a safety. The reason why I'm not high on that, okay, need the mid zone. I've talked about it before. I think mid zone's the best ability. I would rather have deep zone, mid zone comboed for 2 than deep zone pick artist for 1. I would. And he gets it for 4 AP with mid zone for 3. In my opinion, okay, I'm not saying this card is bad. I just don't think he's an S tier player. In my opinion, the 96 is S because he is a god tier slot CB. We're going to have 2 slot CBs in S. And then we're also going to have this Patterson right here. He's going to be an A tier. Again, I don't think he's bad. I think him more of a top safety than anything. I don't think he's an outside corner. So I would play him, again, top safety. I would rather use Herb Adderley, Travarius Ward, and Terron Johnson over him. Again, might call me crazy, but that's just my opinion. Deep zone, mid zone combo together, I think is better than just deep zone. All right, after that, we got Devonte Adams at corner. Now he's 6'1". I don't know why. I thought he was 5'11". I'm tripping, but 96 speed, 95 acceleration, 90 man, 90 zone. And this time for his abilities, though, this is where it gets a little bit crazy. So X Factor, Avalanche, Shutdown, don't think that is crazy, but just base abilities, though. He can go ahead and get deep out zone KO for 1. He can get pick artist for 0, and he can get mid zone for 1 AP. In total, deep out, mid zone, pick artist 2 AP. This is a god tier stack on the outside. Devonte Adams is easily making the S tier. Now, he is a S tier outside corner for sure. I think he's an S tier outside corner for sure. And now after that, we got Jerrel corner. So he's 5'10", 97 speed, 96 acceleration, 97 man, 95 zone coverage. Now, this is a card that really depends what you want to run on him. So let's talk about it. So first off right here, X Factor can get universal coverage elevated 3. That's very similar to Kevin Byard, where it's basically going to be on the entire game, right? If you run this, I think you can make the argument that he's an S tier corner for sure. I can totally see that. But base abilities right here, he gets mid zone KO for 1, pick artist for 0, and I guess out of my way too. I mean, I guess not crazy, right? Like he's a really good slot CB as well. I think again, if you run the universal on him, you can make the argument that he's S literally anywhere in the secondary. I just, again, it's kind of similar to what I said about Travarius Ward. I don't think that's the move, but again, he's another great slot CB, like kind of literally right by DRC for me in terms of slot CB. I don't love having the shortest players on the outside. I think the tall guys can make some crazy plays. So again, can't see the argument for S. If you say Jerrel Alexander's S because I use universal, you got it. And right after that, we got Tariq Woolen right here, the combine promo, 98 speed, 96 acceleration, 99 change of direction. He is 6'4", so has a crazy height. Great man, great zone, great press. This time for his abilities though, right? So X Factor, reinforcement, universal coverage. Universal coverage for 1 is again kind of crazy. It just sucks that you kind of have to wait 9 plays for it to be on. But this time for abilities though, right? You could go pick artist, mid zone, universal for 2 AP. I think that's crazy. Or you go deep zone KO, mid zone for 2 AP. And again, I think that's great as well. So for me, I think Tariq Woolen is just with what he can play on the outside, given his height, I would probably say he's CB1. You can make some arguments, but yeah, I would say him and Devonte on the outside are pretty tough. Both of these cards are going to react to like basically everything you need them to. And right after that, we got L'Jarius Sneed of Team of the Year, 97 speed, 95 acceleration, 6 foot height, great man coverage, zone coverage hits 90. And when we look at his abilities this time, right, he can go ahead and get pick artist for 0 and then nothing really else. So to me, man, I don't really think this card is great. Sure, 97 speed, pick artist for 0. For me, he's going to go literally right by Nate Wiggins, which might be crazy, but yeah, just B tier. And after that, we got Sauce Gardner. So he's 6'3", 98 speed, 95 acceleration, 98 change direction, 97 agility, man, zone, press, all phenomenal. Also has play ball and air aggressive. Now let's look at Sauce Gardner's abilities real quick. He can go ahead and get pick artist, mid zone for 0 AP. This right here is the best slot corner in the game. I do think he's better than PS2 weekly wildcard. I think he is the best slot CB in the game. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and place him right here. I think Devonte Adams and Tariq Woolen are better on the outside, but these two guys right here on the inside, perfect. So this is literally, I love this S tier right now because we have outside corner 1, outside corner 2, basically in any defense. And then if you need a slot CB, if you're in like nickel over or like big nickel over G, this is slot CB 1. Or if you're in dollar, dime, normal, we have Patterson the second with, that would be your second slot CB. All right, now the final card we do have right here is Charles Woodson, and he's 6'1", 97 speed, good man, good zone, good press, good like stats all the way across the board. Now for his abilities, okay, he gets deep out zone KO for 1 AP, flat zone for 0, and pick artist for 0, double discounted buckets. So it's deep out flat zone for 1, or you could also run that pick artist flat zone combo and treat him like a slot CB as well. For me, Charles Woodson is going to be here in S right by Patterson. I think very similar things of them, and now him and Patterson are both pick artist flat zone slot CBs. You can play him on the outside with deep out and flat zone, but I would like, okay, if you want to use him on the outside, I think he's right here. If you want to play him in the slot, he's right here, in my opinion. Same thing, like basically for not even for this patch today. If you want to use him on the outside, he's damn near like right here. But yeah, boys, this has been my thoughts on the cornerback position in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, though, you enjoy content like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay updated with the best cards in Madden. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these CBs live in action, I stream here on YouTube and Twitch Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. To watch on the YouTube side of things, make sure to hit that noti bell, or to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with the follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here because I rank the best tight ends in Madden 24.